Why, hello everyone! We're gonna go pick up on Final Fantasy VIII once more. When we last left off, we had just reached Timber. We tried to kidnap the president of Godalia, I believe is how you pronounce it. And turned out he was a fake imposter that was really a zombie. We accidentally killed him too quickly because they berserked our characters. And, well, we just nuked him while I was trying to get all of his magic. But, hey, that's what you get, I guess. So, we're going to pick up there. We're going to move into the Timber area, moving on to the story. And once we're from there, if we leave there, if we have time, we're going to go ahead and move to doing some side quests. How is everyone doing tonight? Just lurker. Lurk. I lurk. My buddy just messaged me, I saw you online. I can't make it. I got looped into bowling with my coworkers. This is the most boring thing ever. It was fine. It was exhausting. Made it through a lot of stuff. I've got a lot more of the... well, dinner's still cooking up here. As for school, it was fine for the most part. I got most of the printer stuff fixed up. That was broken with the 3D printers in school. I have a couple more things left. And then I went to PT, which was good, but rough on the body, for sure. Probably would have started streaming a little sooner if it wasn't for that. I am! I teach special needs kids math, science, and engineering. I'm the head of the Applied Technologies Department. So I'm in charge of repairing the 3D printers, making sure they run okay, our laser cutter, make sure all the computers are working properly. Okay, a little refresher on what's been happening with the game. We have these GFs currently. We've gotten most of their abilities. We're now working on the basic abilities most people cover first, but I wanted access to all the stat bonuses. But, yeah, I just got back to work. What'd you go back to school for? My school was a little non-profit school for kids with disabilities. We take in a lot of the students that the districts can't help as much as they want or can, or parents that sue their districts because they didn't help them enough. They end up at our school, and most of our classes are one-on-one or very small groups. Let's see. Yeah, it's fun. I've been out of school for a couple of months, though, because I got injured because I hit my car. So, yes, Monday was my first day back, and all the students are freaking out. I'm almost 100% certain I'm on the spectrum. In fact, I have an appointment with a psychiatrist to confirm that, because about, I'd say 80 to 90% of our students are on the spectrum, and I relate better to them than I've related to anyone else growing up. This week is my week where I started to walk finally. Well, sorry, last week was. This week I did physical therapy, so I started back this week. Last week I started walking finally. And now I can finally walk a bit. I went to physical therapy today to try to make it feel a little better. But, yeah, I was told both today and by the doctor I could have died twice. Once from the impact and once from the blood clots that came after the impact. So I'm like, I survived death twice. Does that mean I've already spent 2 lives? Yeah, a guy hit me in the crosswalk on the way to the school. Wasn't paying attention. So, for those that haven't been watching, have you guys played Final Fantasy VIII before? Okay, so 8 is pretty interesting when it comes to the Final Fantasies. The monsters will level up with you, and they'll change their abilities and stuff as they level. So in theory, you could max out your level in the first area of the game if you want. But you shouldn't do that. So there is this ability that the GF Quintzicatl has, called Card Mod. And once you get a monster to low life, you can turn them into a card for the card game in this. And the more important... card. And the more important thing is, you can use Card Mod to turn them into items and magic. I read that as girlfriend and not Guardian Force. Now, the trick to this is, if you keep your level low enough for long enough, several of your GFs you get along the way, Guardian Forces, give you abilities like Strength Boost, or Strength Bonus, which means every time you level up, they give you an additional point in that stat. So it's theoretically possible to try to max out all of your stats of your characters by doing this. And there's a island later on in the game when you get the airship that you can travel to that have Cactar in it, and they are easy to kill and they give you lots of experience. So the plan I'm trying to do is to keep my level as low as possible so I can go ahead and gather all the GFs that will give me stat bonuses to try to max cap all their stats. So I'm trying my very best not to level up in an RPG right now. And by the way, I have been leveling him, not as much as the others, but I did get Mug from him. And Time Magic Refined. So items that can turn into Time Magic. Another thing about this that's different from most of the other Final Fantasy games, using your magic can actually be detrimental to you. Because you can... Let's do it. Junction. You can attach your magic spells that you gather from monsters and draw points in the game and attach them to your stats. Once they're part of your stats, though, if you use them, they decrease your stats. So you can only use your magic that's not actually attached to any of your stats. And as you can see, there's a lot of places you can put stats once you unlock them. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and pick up here in Timber. Feel free to ask any questions in chat. Oh, there is another fun thing. I haven't done it yet, but you can actually make all the characters' ultimate weapons by Disc 1, and we're Disc 1 technically. I don't have all the items yet, but normally you get an item that lets you show you what you need to get, but if you already have the prerequisite items to create their ultimate weapons, it will let you create your ultimate weapons right at the beginning. So right now in the story, Squall and the group are basically mercenaries for hire. Here, hold on, pause this for a second. So they're basically mercenaries for hire, and the Garden, which trains mercenaries and kind of semi an orphanage, they ended up being hired by Renoa, the girl in blue, to work for their resistance group, because the army we were talking about earlier took over her home city of Timber. And somehow she convinced the leader of their garden, the Balam Garden, to give them a writ of, you get these 3 seed members until they die, or you free your city. So, kinda interesting. It pulls the story along anyway. Right now, I was trying not to fight anyone, but I'll show one battle is fine. So, Squall, the one with the gunblade, has the ability that when he attacks, if you hit the right trigger at the right time, it will automatically crit every time. So, I didn't hit it that time. I missed it, unfortunately. Now, you can actually get all of the ultimate weapons in the first disc, but the only one that's a struggle is a character we'll get a little bit after this, that to get it, you have to sacrifice an item that you can't get back. And because of that, in the next disc, you can pick up that item you need that you can make from it pretty easy. So it kind of makes sense to let him wait until you get to disc 2 for him. But it's the very beginning of disc 2. Another thing interesting here is that when you do boss battles, they almost never give you XP, they only give you AP. So if you are trying to keep your levels low, it lets you keep your levels low. See there, I critted because I got the timing right. Have you guys played like Final Fantasy games before? I know Omar has. I can't remember if I have that card. I have never played 15. I just got it from a friend recently from my PS5. Or sorry, I guess PS4 technically. I have never gotten to play it. And I just got 16 on my PC when it was on sale. Are they both really good? Ooh, the food smells really wonderful. My partner is currently cooking in the background and it smells amazing. It still smells amazing. Only a little bit. You want to open it more? Go for it. So, this next sequence is awesome. I've got both. And I haven't played either yet. I thought about buying it on my Steam to play it on stream. You're getting hellos in the back and on the stream. Could you see her in the background? I don't think you could. Because she waved as she ran by. If I have the card be law. Okay. So he'll just move out of the way. Oh, and I got a Tonberry card out. Oh, it smells so good in here. She's making tacos, and I can smell the meat with all the seasonings in it already. And it's just, it was making my tummy growl. Okay, so I'm gonna hit this save point right here. Person that's watching my stream is also making tacos. Let's see. Let's use a tent to heal up before we get involved. Oh, these two are hilarious. You sit there and listen to them long enough. They tell you, the two brothers, like, the brother and sister get into, like, arguments. You want me to try some? Fine. A little salty, but fine. That's fine. She's having me try something new in my tacos. Hey, hun, are you eating it? I think there's cilantro in it, is what I was gonna tell you. Ah. Yeah, she has that genetic thing where if she has cilantro, it tastes like soap. Apparently tomorrow I may not be on stream, Omar. Because I'll be teaching Apple how to possibly set up her own stream. I think we've finally got her convinced. With all that tension in Discord about her making resin. Hi! Welcome to the stream! Got a lot of first-timers this time around. Yeah, she's gonna try streaming her resin craft and possibly some 3D printing. But she wants me to help her set up OBS on her computer. Oh, Omar recommended me? That's awesome, Omar! Well, tonight we're playing Final Fantasy VIII. Have you played Final Fantasy VIII before, Explorer? Okay, so you know the general story, and that's when I played it last too, I think. So, what I'm trying to do for this run, to make it harder on myself, is I'm trying to keep my level as low as possible until I get all the Guardian Forces that give you stat bumps, and then I'm going to try to max out at least one character, if not several characters' stats. Which, if I remember correctly, I think is 250. So, Omar, were you in here earlier when Cypher was in the game? Well, it's not going to be a low-level run. I'm going to hold myself low-level until I get the GFs I want that give the level bonus, like the stat bonuses per level. And then as soon as I get to the point where I have them all, which means I have to get Cactar and a bunch of other ones, I'm going to go to the Cactar Island and then blow the levels out. And my intent is to try to get everything on the first run, including all the cards. I wasn't paying attention to what choice I made, but sure. Just earlier when he was fighting with him, or when they were even interacting. So early in the game, he doesn't have a collar, I don't think. And I think, like, because I was watching the video when I was playing this with a friend the other day before I restarted it for the stream, and I made it to about here. And it looks like he has a collar on his neck after this point. So I want to watch this scene coming up to see if he has a collar on, because he looks like he has one later. Yeah, I think that's part of it. So there's a mod that I didn't get that apparently someone has modded all Disc 1 to have voice acting. I believe this first one's named Eden. I learned something the other day, actually, about this game. Originally... Okay. Originally, the game was supposed to be, Disc 1 you play with Squall and his team, Disc 2 you play with Laguna and his team, and then Disc 3 they're supposed to fight together. But they changed that pretty early on in the design process. I personally think that would have been really interesting. Okay, let's get into the announcer. Ladies and gentlemen, President Billy. That was my announcer voice. Oh, was it? Thanks. I do wild voices when I'm on D&D. You know, me and Omar are a D&D game together now. We're gonna start streaming it. Do a little plug for that. In fact, I think... well, Omar is not here right now, but I'm pretty sure we're streaming D&D this weekend. So it's, what time zone are you in? Most of the group is new players. The only ringers that are there are me, my partner Apple, and our GM has played, but has never GM'd before. Me and Apple run games at different conventions pretty often. She's done more than I have, actually, though. She had to do Emerald City Comic Con this last little bit while I was laid up from the leg. Oh, we're on the same time zone. We're out in Seattle. So that means that we will stream it at like 6 p.m. our time. So it'll be early enough for you to watch. And maybe if the GM can handle more people, we'll add more people. Or maybe we'll set up another run with some other people. I think the plan is to attempt to stream it on all of our different streams at the same time. Oh, before we get too far into this, let me switch Selfie and Renoa's abilities. And let me heal her up from that switch. There we go. It will be Saturday at 6 p.m. I will probably be streaming it. Omar, I think, is streaming it as well. If my partner has her stream up and running yet, I might encourage her to do it, but I think both of us streaming out of the same household might be a little bit rough on the house. Internet. So we might just stick with mine, because I'm directly wired. As she points at me, it's going to be me. It also helps that I've been working on all the layouts for the D&D stream recently to try to make them look nice. Which, in fact, after this, I need to drop a message in the D&D stream to see if I can get everyone's character sheet. Because I set up a layout for everyone to be able to see their character in like a slideshow with their picture in the corner for when people are streaming, they can see our stats. I'm playing a turtle person called the Turtle. His name is what's it called? Our GM is using elements from, actually, first off, are you familiar with the show Critical Role? So Critical Role, if you don't know, is a bunch of nerdy voice actors. Okay, it's a bunch of nerdy voice actors out in LA, actually. They were playing Dungeons & Dragons, and Felicia Day actually convinced them to start streaming their game. And it's been 10 years now that they've been streaming, and they're very, very popular. I've been following them since the beginning. But they do a really high-end D&D stream. But the creator, well, not creator, the GM for the game, or the Dungeon Master for the game, he got the opportunity to make a book with the company that makes D&D, and he published it, and it's a campaign setting. And that's the setting that we're playing in for the most part. Or at least where he's drawing the inspiration from in the most part. So, I designed my backstory being in that world. I helped Omar design his backstory in that world. One of our other players, a monk, has... I don't want to reveal their name yet because they haven't got to play their character yet. I want them to show off first. They also got to build their character in the world because I helped with it. I'm a huge, huge fanboy when it comes to Critical Role. I got to meet most of them. I got to meet all of them last year at Emerald City Comic Con. They've got, how do I put it? They have a live stream for 3 different campaigns already they've done. And then, on top of that, they've got an animated series on Amazon based on their first campaign, and their second campaign is now getting one too. So if you've never checked out their animated series, I would totally check it out. It's an adult animated series. So no kids should watch it. Especially the first 5 minutes of the first episode. It's called The Legend of Vox Machina. But I could talk everyone's ear off when it comes to D&D or Magic the Gathering, Critical Role, and a bunch of different fantasy, nerdy books and audiobooks. Can we go back and talk to this guy? Will he let us past? No. Oh, is this who I think it is? Hold on. Is he just disguised? Let's play this guy. I wish Omar was around to go ahead and take that guy. My partner refers to me as the encyclopedia of the game. Okay, so we're gonna play the card game here. The same rule is confusing to me still. I'm trying to figure it out, so hopefully it doesn't throw us off too much. Thanks, you, Omar. Thanks. The more people I get, the more I see that pop up, it turns out. So I've been collecting some of the really good cards in here, and I've picked out a lot of the cards that are character cards. So those first 3 are characters in the main story, and the second 2 are Guardian Forces. Let's see what this guy's got. While we're here, might as well. The game's pretty simple. If your number beats the other guy's number, you win on that axis. Now, the fact that we've got the same what do I call it? The same rule. I never understood it. It doesn't really make sense that much to me. Maybe I'll read up on it some more, but... How do I... the same rule, you have to match somehow what you're getting with what everyone else is getting. Okay, so every one of these cards, I can mod it into an item. Like this Tonberry, I can mod it into an item, then I can then turn that item into death magic. I'm going to need some items from this thing, so I'm going to collect a few of these. I always try to play guys 3 times, so I'm trying not to use the guide on it, but I try to play the guy for at least 3 times to see if he has any special cards. Doesn't look like he does, though. Let's go with... Tonberries are adorable. So, apparently, in 10, I was talking to a guy the other day, and in 10, there are special Tonberries that spawn that have runed sigils all over their cloaks. I've never noticed that. He was on stream the other day, and I was like, what is this? The Tonberry King in Rebirth was difficult. Alright, 3 times. I better do it one more time. I've actually been on my TikTok, as you can see. Oh, I guess I don't have it on the live stream. I'll look on that next time so people can find me other places. On my TikTok and on my YouTube, I've been posting some tips and tricks for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Because I found that there are some videos on YouTube, yeah, but I haven't seen any videos on TikTok to help players, and not everyone's on YouTube anymore. So I've been posting little clips on how to beat certain bosses and whatnot, where to level up AP and stuff. Do you have anything I want? You make something good, if I remember correctly. Okay. So, there are a couple of, quote, cheats in this. It's the same name as I have here. I was able to get this same name on this TikTok and YouTube. I don't have almost any views yet on any of them, because I've just started streaming, what? Oh, a little over a week ago? Week and a half? Omar convinced me to start streaming, so I was like, yeah, okay. But, I have crit checks on all 3 of them, and even on, Blue Sky too, but I'm not super active on Blue Sky yet. That would be wonderful. Thank you. If I get to have the, because I made a whole new account for my TikTok just for streaming. And since the new account is so new, that it won't let me stream on there yet, and I'm thinking of switching from Streamlabs to OBS, because OBS apparently can let me stream to all 3 platforms at the same time. For free, unlike Streamlabs charging you for it. So, Renoa is not the head of her resistance cell, but everyone knows her. They call her Little Miss Princess. And there's a spoiler that I figured out something just a little bit after this that they don't come out and say directly. Uh, so you guys missed out on this earlier, but occasionally we get sent to a dream world, which is the past. And this one character, Laguna, you play as, fell in love with this singer, and it's the main theme of Final Fantasy VIII, Eyes on Me. She said she wrote it about the soldier, Laguna, that she fell in love with, and he disappeared at war. Anyway, she ends up marrying this other, like, powerful guy. And it turns out, like, it doesn't come out and say it, but when they talk about the guy, you realize when you meet her father that it's him. And so that means Renoa is the daughter of Julia, the girl that was in love with Laguna that you play as in the past. And that the main song that plays, Eyes on Me, during all the romance parts of this game that relate to her especially, is the song her mother wrote. I also put some magic content up on my YouTube and my TikTok. Yeah, I didn't realize it until my more recent adult playthrough, because when I was a kid, it went right over my head. He may already be dead. So blunt. So Squall is very much the emo kid, and very much the doesn't hold his mouth much type of character, which really fits, because this came out in 1999, and I remember the styles in 99 being like middle school, high school time range there. It's funny when you think back on it. Final Fantasy VIII, Final Fantasy IX, and Final Fantasy X came out year after year after year, back to back. So, this part that we're on right here, you find out that almost every person... every person's in Resistance. But, yeah, are Final Fantasy my favorite games? RPGs are. Ones with really good, in-depth stories are. Like, I think I'm going to stream a bit of Baldur's Gate 3 again, which is heavily the D&D system for 5th edition. Because they're going to drop another, a bunch more mechanics this last patch. Zelda's all mopey, isn't he? Anything with a deep story I love. That's the same reason I like audiobooks. My favorite games to play, though, are RPGs, for sure. I play some other games, like first-person shooters with my nephew. Or I play puzzle games occasionally. Magic the Gathering, I play that, too. Okay, so now it wants us to choose the team we're going to take out. A lot of my friends really like Selphie, and our character's cute and all, but I don't like her abilities. She's much better at magic. What I'm thinking is I take Quistis or I take Renoa first. But once I get the next character, I'm going to swap him in for one of them. So, since I want to level up Renoa's abilities, because her dog is her ability, he comes running in and charging, you can only get that, okay, so, you're a Souls player. I played my first Souls game last year, I think it was. Can you guess which one that might have been? I got to play Elden Ring, and I played Elden Ring first. And that was a struggle. The way I built my character did not lead to easy fights. I made an intelligence, dexterity build, using Moonveil and a lot of high cast spells. But I wasn't playing solo. Me and my friend played through the whole game together for the most part, whenever we could team up. He'd play a heavy, tanky person, holding the guy in one spot, and I'd be the support throwing spells at the guy. In fact, I don't think I ever went back and finished the DLC. I bought it, but I don't think I ever went back and finished it. I've only done one playthrough so far on it, and I totally shacked up at Ronnie. I was like, let's leave this horrible place and let's just go off into the stars. I wanted to be an astronaut as a kid. Let's go. I got to see so many people cosplaying as her at Emerald City last year, as well as SakuraCon. Wait, if you're out in LA, there's a lot of places that take in new D&D players to learn how to play. Oh, food's ready? I cannot eat on stream, but I will wrap up stream soon. I figure I'd stream for like another 15-30 minutes. It's hot now is what you're telling me. Okay. So I'll probably play another half hour, and then I'll go... It smells amazing though. It's so tempting to just jump off and eat. Okay. So the plan here is, because I want to try to finish this section first. So no one's attacking us in town because they don't know where to look for us yet. But a lot of people in town are going to try to support us. And they'll give us items to support us. And so you have to talk to everyone. Save here. No, I want to talk. She doesn't give us an item. Does the kid give us an item? No. Okay. Now, we can't leave the town this way. We have to take the train out. Oh, that's another feature of the game. You can build up your seed rank, and as you just wander around, you get paid money. There are tests you can take to up it even further. Right now I'm at the max for the last level, and I gained a level since then, so I could take one more test to increase my funds. But you can max yourself out, I think, to S or S rank, which gives you tons of money just by walking around. So what we want to find is the correct train. There we go. Now, if it gets to the opportunity, we found an item that this guy will take off our hand for something else. And I can't remember if it's better to give it to him now or give it to him later. He had one more ticket to get away, but Quistis has now joined us, and he's like, oh wait, there's not enough tickets for everyone. So he's a good guy and gives the ticket to her. I told Omar maybe I should do a stream one day just to teach people how to build a D&D character. What do you think? Think people would watch it? You would too? I didn't know you were still here. It told me I only had one viewer. You were so quiet. This said I had one viewer in the corner. I was like, I guess I only have one person here to talk to. Okay, maybe I have to walk away and come back to it. No, he's gone. So I guess I have to wait until later. What do you do? No, that's not where I want to go. You must make a bundle. My uncle was a plumber, and back in the... God, when I was a teenager, he made $200 an hour. Although he was one of those types that would, like, intentionally, like, sit under the person's sink for extra hours that he didn't need to do. He was a shiesty fellow. Okay, I guess it's not going to let me give Zone the item here. I might have to give it to him when I see him again. Yeah, he was the type of guy that not only would he do that, he would go to Home Depot and rent out, or not rent, he called it renting. He'd go to Home Depot, buy an item, use it once, return it to a different Home Depot, so he wouldn't have to pay for it. Anywhere he could cut corners, he would. Like, he turned the heat off in his family and installed a wood-burning stove in his house one day, in the middle of winter in upstate New York. Okay, so this train's gonna take us to the other garden that's here. And we're not going to go there directly. We're going to pass it because there are some good side quests just past here that are really easy to do now rather opposed to later. You should see some of the crazy work that my building management has their guys do. There's, what is it? Under the sink in our bathroom, what they did was they couldn't figure out how to fit the pipe in, so they put this, like, bendy pipe in that keeps getting clogged up. And that's fine and all good, but they didn't, like, put plumber's tape on it, they didn't really fasten it together well, so one pipe is literally just sitting in the other, not really held together anyway? Yeah, the accordion type. It keeps getting, like, clogged over and over. We were thinking about buying some Drano to try to get it unclogged. It's our sink in our bathroom. Wait, before maybe I should ask you, will the Drano eat through that accordion, like, plastic pipe? No Drano at all? Really? I didn't know that. Is it too caustic? Oh. Good to know. Yeah, our building says we can't contact the maintenance people until we've tried to solve the problem by plunging or using drain clearing solution. I'm not gonna go in this way, so I guess I go back. I can picture that being a huge problem. Yeah, I'm guessing it's to take out that accordion thing and clean it out. Because I know on the normal L-shaped pipes... Yeah, I was thinking that might be what it was. I was thinking the P-trap would be a hard pipe. I've never seen an accordion pipe like that instead. So we're not going to stop here, even though this is the best place to get off, for if we want to continue the story immediately. We're going to go all the way to the end here, because there's a couple of side quests right here. The first of which is the Queen of Cards side quest here in Dullet. I think she's in Dullet right now. She might be in the next town, but we'll see in a second. One fight's not going to level us too much. At least I don't think so. Ooh, we got healing water. We needed that. Welcome to Dullet. Okay, I think there's a Queen of Cards here. There's actually some cool interactions here. So in the beginning of the game, this is the area that we have the intro to the game. And you can actually get past this guy. and check out stuff back here that you couldn't before. Like these guys, which I should have put, Oh, I'm gonna run away real quick. Because I don't want to get the experience from it. I'm gonna turn card back on, so that way I can turn them into cards, and I can show you the trick. Ability. And I want to change that to card. Get another combat, I'm not sure. Oh, one of these guys. I wanted the snakes. Try it one more time. Oof, another level. Don't want to level them up that much. But I do want one of those anacondas. I don't want a one-shot. Apparently I two-shotted them. Dang. That was not intentional. So they bring out one of the robot things and it falls. Bring out the next one. Have you ever seen this Easter egg? It falls. And now it blocks the way from going any further. It's a little Easter egg. I don't want to fight these guys. There's something hidden nearby. What's hidden nearby? Who has... I think we know it does. No, she doesn't have the ability yet. Which is something I should remember. I need to get Siren's other ability. Move find is important. So you guys enjoying the stream so far tonight? Okay. Let's not try to one-shot them. Or Renoa's gonna one-shot them anyway. Okay. Ah, still working on dinner? Are you making your burritos or tacos spicy? I do not want to fight you. I'm looking for something particular to show off the card. Yay! I have people to come watch and enjoy the stream. Most nights, it ends up being some friends of mine will show up, or my sibling will come on. Tonight, though, she was exhausted from work. Normally, she's my mod in here patrolling for the bot. I got Omar until he passes out now. He's fallen asleep listening to me talk all night. I've been trying to. Since I started back to work this week, I have not streamed as much. I streamed yesterday for a little bit still to make sure I got some stream time in. But Monday nights I play Dungeons & Dragons. So that one's going to be a little inconsistent based on if you're playing or not. So I play D&D. Did you just kill it? No. A couple times a week. But what we're gonna do with the D&D stream on here is 1 week we're gonna stream, and the other weekend I might stream just games. That same time slot. Unless me and the partner have a date day. Which, if I wasn't laid up because of the leg thing, I might have gone to there's a musical happening in town. They are doing Sailor Moon the musical. They just came from London out here to Seattle. Okay, yeah, I always post in yeah, they come out into the audience and interact with you and stuff. I always post in Omar's Discord about this, and then I post over in one of the other guys' Discords as well. And I'll mention others if they want me to, but I don't want to be pushy. Like, I thought about posting in RPG Elixirs, but it doesn't have a self-promo thing, so I don't want to do that to him. Okay, so if I can find the Queen of Cards here... Okay, so there's this kid here. He starts a really cool quest line, but if you do it early in the game, you get bad items. If you do it late in the game, you get amazing items. So I'm going to hold off. Also, if you see up here at the very top, you see those like little legs up there? That's from a cat that's like ready to drop. There's a couple of card things I want to do here, but before I do it, I want to talk to the Queen of Cards. I just can't remember if she's here or in the next area. And I'm guessing she's in the next area. I don't want to kill you. Zell's the weakest. Zell still one-shots him. I guess my best option is just to run from those guys now. Actually, can I draw and cast something? Let's cast Thunder. Will you absorb it? Oh, cool. I dealt them just enough damage that I'm pretty sure I can card you now. There we go. We use his own power against him, and then we card him. Okay. So, the reason we came over here is for... where is it? That beach right there. Once I get over there. I don't care. Let's just leave these guys. The reason we want to go to that beach in particular is there are these tortoises that pop up here. And they're the items that they drop occasionally that will be needed to make the ultimate weapon for several of the characters. We need a lot of them. And pretty good AP for our Guardian. Here they are. So these are the guys I was talking about. And to make it fast for stream, I'm going to go ahead and put on the cheat mode that basically just makes me move multiple times very quickly. So we can just farm these and it's not going to be as bad as seeing me grind out levels over and over and over. I just realized we're doing less damage because water's attached to our weapon. So, mugging them, I think, makes it where you don't get the item. I don't remember that for sure. Yeah, that's the plan. Quick battles for these. And try not to kill them. Because we want to get the AP, but we don't want the level. Which is weird to say in a RPG. It's so strange. Okay, we're on the whole I don't care about things that are not the tortoises. There are some tortoises. So it's funny, I posted some of my streams up on YouTube of this, and Content ID picked up the music from the battle as copyrighted, and I was like, it's part of the game, so I appealed it, but it's gonna take them 40 days to do anything about it, but... Okay, I'm gonna take off her mug, I think it's keeping me from getting the items. Swap it for Move Find. So Move Find lets you find hidden save points and magic draw spots. Don't care about you guys. Again. Here are some turtles. Yeah, I was reading online about it, and a lot of the old games, the very beginning of YouTube, apparently put up every possible combination of things that could be copyrighted. The newer ones, Square Enix doesn't care about as much, apparently. But if you play the old games, you end up flagging it more often. And most of the time, they said, I was reading an article about it, that people aren't actually... Oh wait, why am I doing these guys? Aren't actually paying attention to the emails from that, and they just let it sit there until 40 days goes up. But I'm not high enough yet on YouTube to get anything out of it anyway. Besides, you know, views and stuff. I think I have 4 subscribers. Okay, maybe I should, like, take water off of their weapons while I'm fighting for turtles to make this go a little faster. Into a car. Welcome back, man. Or lad, or lass, I actually don't know. Explorer could be anyone. Okay, while I'm here, I believe the tortoise shell and whisper. Let's go ahead and give that to her. I'm gonna change their junction real quick to make our lives easier. Oh no, it's really not. Let's just switch it over to Blizzard and see if it makes it easier. What does Renoa got attached to her attack? Fire. Well, let's just make it something. Blizzard? No, I don't have a lot of Blizzard on her. I need to fix that one. I'll just leave this as it then. So, also, to fill up your magic, you have to steal it from draw points or from monsters. And the higher the level monsters, the better the magic. So, I might drain some of the magic from the tortoises this time, just to fill it up. So, let's go ahead and... They only have Blizzard, so it doesn't matter then. Okay, never mind. I was hoping they had something better, because the higher level ones have really good stuff. I wonder if I use Quintucotl here, will it be enough? Yeah, but normally I would stream earlier on Tuesdays, but I came back from PT today, so I came home later than I normally would. So I'll probably get off here in maybe 1 or 2 more fights. Thank you everyone for coming out, though. Still didn't get the item I wanted. Okay, we'll go ahead and save here. I really appreciate all of you coming out. You're always welcome. Well, I hope you have a great night, everyone. And I hope you were enjoying Final Fantasy VIII. We went through some of the story tonight, and now we're back to level grinding and collecting items for mini-games and side quests. There's a UFO side quest actually coming up, so we'll do that next time. So, have a wonderful evening, and I hope you guys have a great night. What is my schedule? I haven't decided on it yet. This is my only a week and a half doing it. I've been streaming most nights except on Sundays. I'll probably end up streaming 2 or 3 times a week is the plan, I think. I just have to figure out which days to do it for sure, but right now I'll probably stream at least an hour or 2 each day until I decide that. Explorer, which Discord are you on with Omar? Or which one were you on with Omar? Maybe I can just drop a message in there and let you know.